Hi guys, Abs here and welcome to this video on EziStack. This is video number 6 and in this video we go behind the builds, beyond the dashboards and pull back the curtains. You'll finally see what it actually costs to scale with speed, flexibility and total control. No fluff, no tricks, just the truth. So in the last 5 videos you've seen how to build fully customized traffic assets in minutes. You've seen how to take full control over design, structure and strategy, how to use AI to build smart, relevant, scalable blogs, how to deploy powerful SEO tools to keep your sites fresh and ranking, and how to launch funnels, shops and memberships and link everything into a system that works for you. Now it's time to reveal the actual costs behind the builds. So how much does it actually cost to build all this? In today's video, you'll discover real pricing for AI content, images and automations, hosting costs across cloud platforms, S3, Azure, Google Cloud and more, how EziStack gives you 100% cost transparency, and why your sites are secure, independent, future-proof and built to last. I'll walk you through real bills live. You'll see every cost and every click, so you know exactly what it takes. Unlike other platforms, EziStack doesn't charge you per word. We don't meter your content and we don't take a cut. We simply connect you to the tools and you pay them directly. Use OpenAI, Claude, Gemini, Perplexity, Fal AI, OpenRouter or any provider you choose. Manage your own keys, control your own budget and stay in charge. No middleman, no markups. EziStack takes zero cut, the way it should be. If EziStack disappeared tomorrow, nothing breaks. Your sites keep running exactly as they are. Why? Because they live on your cloud accounts, your S3, Google Cloud and IBM accounts. There's no connection between your sites and EziStack after deployment. You own every file, no callbacks, no lock-in, no SaaS dependencies. Hosting is ultra secure, scalable and costs just pennies. This isn't just automation, this is independence. No reliance, no dependencies. This is security, built on your cloud and on your terms. This is ownership. Every file, every line, fully yours. And this is control. Nothing hidden and nothing held back. This is freedom by design. So let's dive in. Okay, so let's pull back the curtain. You've seen what EziStack can do. Now let's talk about what it costs to do it. Let's create a few things together and track every single penny. So I'll start off by selecting the group that we created in the very first video, and I'll go ahead and select the Vital Aging Hub website and pull it inside of EziStack so that we can start to work with this. So to start off with, what I'll do is I'll create some posts, and then after creating some posts, we'll go ahead and create some websites and we'll go ahead and create some pages so that you can see exactly how much it costs to create all of the things that EziStack does for you. So what we're going to do here, guys, is I'm going to be using a website called OpenRouter, and OpenRouter, as you can see, I've got $6.86 in there at the moment. So OpenRouter actually allows us to work with multiple models. So things like Gemini, Flash 2.5, GPT-4o, 4.0 mini, Perplexity, Sonar, and so many other engines. So instead of you having API keys with all these different providers, you can just work through OpenRouter, and that's what I prefer to do. But EziStack does allow you to work directly with with OpenAI. It allows you to work directly with Claude and all these other engines as well. But for this example, I'm working with OpenRouter and it's my preferred way of actually working with this. So anyway, for images, I'm going to be working with Fal AI. Again, with Fal AI, you have many models that you can work with. You can work with things like ideogram, you can work with image gen, you can work with juggernaut models. I mean, juggernaut models is one of the heavy lifters that I use, and it works out to be half a cent for an image. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and start working with this, and we'll come back here and we'll see exactly how much everything costs and what models and everything we used. So let's go ahead and create a quick post inside of the Vital Aging Hub. So I'll go ahead and create a post inside of here. So I'll do something like yoga for 50 Okay, so I'll just do yoga for 50. I'll do wellness. I won't create an image with AI. I'll go ahead and create an automatic image, which EziStack does for you. I don't think I've ever shown you this, so I'll give you an understanding of how this works. We'll go ahead and create an article. We'll use an article strategy, and we'll use this one here, authority article with no images. And I'll go ahead and click and continue. So this is going to come and bring it inside of here and then go ahead and create that for us. But while that's getting done, guys, let me go ahead and show you the kind of articles that we're creating. So then you get a better understanding that, you know what, I could have done this so much faster and so much cheaper. But I want to show you the kind of articles that we're doing. So authority blog, authority article, no images. So when we come down here, what you'll notice, you can see the models that we're using down here as well. So this very first one actually does a Google search, builds a report for our keyword, and then we base it on that. And then we go ahead and send the report over to build an article outline. We then go ahead and get entities for our keyword. We then go ahead and send the entities, okay, with the first article outline to get an enhanced article outline, okay, and that's what we get down here. And then we go ahead and write for article section 1, write for article section 2. We go out and do so many things, guys, okay, so we've got 19 prompts all together to create these articles. So the fees and the prices that I'm going to show you is an article created, the kind of article that you're going to want on your blogs, guys, okay. I'm not trying to cut corners and show you, you know what, some quick, you know, five prompt strategy. I'm going to show you the proper thing. Okay, so I'm going to put this on pause. When it's done, we'll come back and explore the prices, and then we'll go ahead and really quickly go ahead and do other things as well, so you get a better understanding. Okay, so we're done, and this article took us 104 seconds to create. Let's go ahead and look at preview so I can show you exactly what it's created for us. So as you can see down here, this is the automatic images that EziStack will create for you if you don't want to go ahead and create images like this and pay for them. And these images are totally free, and what we do is we actually add the title to your actual image, okay, and you have a choice of using random backgrounds and colors and everything, or to use your own background images as well. So let's go inside of the actual article and let's have a quick look down here. So this is the article that we've just created, guys, okay. As you can see, it's got nice intros, it's got what you're going to learn sections down here, it's got visual elements and graphs inside of here as well. Coming down here, we've got nice, easy to understand paragraphs and, you know, bullet points. We've even got a video that's been added inside of here as well. We've got tips that have been added inside of here as well, external links that have been added in here as well, FAQs, and even a quick recap, guys. Okay, so these are the kind of articles that you're going to have on your actual blogs, guys. So this is why I'm showing you this strategy, so then you can relate to how much it's going to cost you to create this kind of content. So let's go over to OpenRouter. I'm going to click on refresh here. Okay, so it's 83, I think it was an 86, so that's about 3 cents, guys. Okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this here as well, because we can see the models. So I'll click on F5 down here, and you can see this down here, 735, 735, 735. So we'll go all the way down here, 734, 734, 734. So 734, guys. Okay, so this was our very first prompt, and you can see the prices down here. So when we're using GPT-4o mini, this is like, we could do probably, I don't know, 100 of these and get it up to a pence. Okay, and then you got these here as well, very, very cheap. When you're coming over to Sonar, okay, so when we're doing things like a Google search or something, it gets a little bit more expensive. So this one here is about half a cent. Another one here for half a cent. The GPT-4, the grind, is really, really cheap. Okay, Gemini is a little bit expensive. This actually cost us 1 cent. Okay, so basically this article here cost us about 3 cents to create, guys. Okay, but this is an article that's gone through all of the strategies, not created one outline, it's created 2 outlines after enhancing the first outline, and it's based it all on a Google search. And at the same time, it's gone and found videos to add that are related to this. So have a look at this, yoga practices for those aged 50. Okay, and have a look at this down here, introduction to yoga for beginners over 50. How better of a match can you get? So this is the kind of article that you're going to be adding, but the only difference is you're probably going to be adding images. Okay, so let me go over to Fal AI and let me show you something about Fal AI. So with Fal AI, one of the main image engines that I use is this one here, Juggernaut Flux. I find it really good for realism, and it costs you half a cent. So it costs you roughly the same amount of money that it cost for one of those Perplexity calls. Okay, so if you're adding 3 of these, it's going to be like a 1.5 cent extra inside of your article. But we'll go ahead and do that now so you get a better understanding. So I'll go over to import posts, okay, and we're going to actually use AI. We're not going to import them via a CSV. We're going to use AI, exactly like I done then. And I'll just do something like languages and the mind 50, aged 50. Okay. And I'll go ahead and do, again, wellness. Okay, this time we'll create an image with AI, and this time we'll go ahead and choose the exact same strategy or article, category, and we'll go ahead and create an authority article this time, not the authority article with no images. And the difference this time is it actually goes out there and it's going to create us a featured image, and then it's going to go ahead and create us 2 images inside of the actual article. And when that's done, guys, I'll come back and I'll show you how much it costs. Okay, so that's been done. Let's have a look to see how long this took. This took 170 seconds. We had to actually wait for 3 images. And let's go over to preview and see what EziStack has done for us. Okay, so this is the exact same article strategy, but with images. Okay, so as you can see down here, we've got a nice featured image. Okay, and then coming down here, we've got exactly the same stuff, what you're going to learn. We also got a nice visual area down here as well. Nice, easy to understand articles or paragraphs. And as you can see, we've got a nice image inside of here now. Coming down here, you can see we've got a second image inside of here as well. And coming down here, you can also see that we have a video. Okay, and this time the AI decided to add the images like this and the articles and everything like this as well. So there you go, guys. And basically what this is going to cost us is, let's go back over to here. Okay, I'm going to click on refresh. So that's 83. Okay, so that's 78. Come down here, guys, and click on F5. And what you can see, the only difference between this strategy and the last strategy is we have one extra Gemini 2.5 flash call, which works out to be about 1.5 cent extra than the last one. So it works out to be about 4 cent per an article. Okay, and then you've got the models down here. Let's have a look at the models that we used. Oops, not playground. Let's go over. Okay, it's going to be really difficult for me to mess around with this. But anyway, we're using Juggernaut, guys, because the reporting with this isn't as good. Okay, but with Juggernaut, where it works out to be about 0.006 cent per an image. We added 3 inside of there, so just say about 1.5 cent. So you're paying about 5.5 cent, guys, okay, for these articles. And this is full transparency. I haven't left nothing out. This is an article that's going through multiple prompts to get this done. It's adding multiple images inside of here. And of course, these images are being resized. These images are being optimized all by EziStack for you as well. So obviously, it isn't just the images that you're getting like this. EziStack does a lot of things to stitch it all together and to go ahead and bring it fully optimized for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually create a blog now. Okay, so we'll go ahead and create a brand new blog. So I'll go over to management and I'm going to go ahead to new bucket and I'm going to come down here. I'm going to pick a random name. I'm not going to do a page. We'll do pages separately. I'll go ahead and create a blog. Okay, in the auto blog, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add exactly the same vibrant life over 50 keywords and everything down here with my focus. Okay, metadata, I'll use this one here. I'll have my personalization strategy. We'll actually go ahead and add 2 categories and we'll go ahead and add something like 26 posts in each category. And what this is going to do is this is going to allow us to add 1 post every single week for the entire year. Okay, and we'll go ahead and use the authority article strategy that we just done, and we'll go ahead and use this one here with internal links. And of course, I think everyone's going to want to go ahead and add images and everything in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this blog as if we're creating it for ourselves. Okay, so it's got 2 categories. It's got 26 posts in each category. So about 52 posts for the entire year. 1 post every single week. Everything created with AI. And in every single article, we're going to add 2 images as well as the featured image. Okay, so it's exactly how I'm showing you how we're going to be creating these blogs for ourselves. This is the kind of prices that I'm basing it on. Okay, so I'll come back when it's completed so we can go ahead and see how much it costs. Oops, I should actually go ahead here. And anyway, it was $678, guys. Okay, $678, and we'll come back and have a look at it later. And over here, I don't know if we can see this. I'll click on F5. $977. Okay, and we're done. And if I go ahead and click on refresh, let's go ahead and have a look, see how long it took. It took 324 seconds to create. Okay, I'll go ahead and click on edit here. We'll actually open this up in a new browser and have a look to see what's happened. As you can see, we've got a nice personalized logo. Okay, we got our featured images here as well. Okay, we got totally personalized sidebars and everything down here as well. Okay, and if I go ahead to this actual blog post, what you'll notice down here is we got everything customized here for us as well, from all of our data and all of our posts. And we also have our images inside of here. We have a video in here as well, and everything has been added in here for us now. And when I go ahead to the actual blog here, and if I go ahead to posts now, what you'll see is that we got all of these posts that are scheduled to be there as well. Okay, so that's the entire year's content that is ready, or all of the content keyword research has been done. And what I can do now is go ahead to OpenRouter. I'll go ahead and click on refresh. We're on 678. We're now on 666. Okay, so I'll come down here and we'll go 6.78 minus 6.66. Okay, so that cost us 12 cents here, guys. Okay, so 12 cents for the LLM credits. And when we go over to Fal AI, we're 977. And as you can see, it's saying 962 down here. Okay, so we'll do 977 minus 962, 15 cents for the actual images. And then you got 12 cents for the actual content. So that works out to be 27 cents. Okay, so your 27 cents, guys, that's your keyword. Let's actually have a look at the prompts. I'll actually show you this here. I'll click on F5. Okay, you can see the post down here. You can see all the images getting created. You can see the timestamps down here as well. Okay, and I'm going to go all the way down. Okay, so this is 649, 649, 643. So let's go ahead to 647. So this is where it would have started. We went through 65 prompts. We created multiple images. We done all of the personalizations. Okay, we got the keyword research and everything done, generated the images for the logos and everything, guys. So that works out to be about 27 cents. Okay, so let's go ahead now and have a look at the actual pages and see how the pages work. And just remember, guys, the content that I've created and I've shown you in these blogs is all of the kind of content that we're going to have on our own blogs as well. Okay, because this is the kind of content that you want, authority content. Oh, I forgot to mention, guys, all of this down here on the posts also gets fully personalized as well. Okay, when it comes to the actual logo, we're using ideograms. So this image itself is about 6 cents itself. Okay, so let's go ahead and create some pages. So I'm going to go ahead to the page builder now. We don't have any pages in here. I'll go ahead to AI templates and I'll bring one inside of here. So I've got this one that I've added down here. It's AI Tailwind. So it actually works with Tailwind. It's a very nice template. I actually like it. So I'll go ahead, click on index, and I'll go ahead and click on AI. This is a fairly large one. Okay, so we'll come back here again, guys. In fact, you can see all of the prompts that we done down here. So if I click on F5, you're going to be able to see all of the prompts that EziStack just done. And you can see all of the timestamps, guys. We do them really, really fast. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can. Okay, we do them really, really fast, guys. And we do hundreds and hundreds of prompts if we have to, really depending on how many you have in your strategies. Okay, so let's go ahead down to the actual blog again. And I'll come along. I'm sure I just pulled it in here. I must have pulled it in. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on AI. And this is going to go ahead and start creating it for us. And at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and show you really, really quickly. So this is on 666. Okay, and Fal AI was on 962. So I'll click on F5. 962. So I'll actually add these figures down here. 962. And I think we were on 666 or something, weren't we? Yeah, not a very nice number, but 666. I'll put this on pause, come back when it's completed. Okay, and we are done. And let's go ahead and open up the page and see exactly what EziStack's done for us. So have a look at this, guys. This is a lovely little page down here. Nice image here as well. Okay, and as you can see, we've got another 3 images inside of there as well. And when we're coming down here, you can see this is actually looking really, really nice, guys. Okay, nice timeline, beautiful website, guys. Okay, and I'm going to show you that in a moment. I'm going to go back up in a second. Nice frequently asked questions, all working really nicely, guys. Okay, and as you can see, it looks stunning. I'm going to say I really like the way this looks. But this didn't actually show us our blog post. So let me go ahead and actually sync this. So I'll go ahead and click on, I don't want to sync any of these down here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and sync this. Oops, I've already got the blog on the main page. So let me go ahead and rename this. I'll call this index1, .html, and I'll click on OK. So we do have some settings inside of here to make sure that you don't override blogs or whatever it is. Okay, so I'll come down here, I'll open this up in here, and we'll come along here and go to index1.html. Okay, and as you can see, this does look really nice, guys, and it's really fast as well. Okay, and what you can see down, oh no, this hasn't worked, guys, because we're not on the home page. But what happens is this would actually pull in your blog posts from your actual blog. But because we're not on the actual home page, unfortunately, it hasn't worked. It only works on the index page. But not to worry, guys, I'll be able to show you that another time. Okay, so basically, how much this cost us is this was on 666. I'll click on refresh. 657, guys. Okay, so 657 plus 3 is 660 plus 6 is like 9 cents. Okay, so it cost us 9 cents, guys, down here. Okay, if we go over to Fal AI, we were 962. Now we're 954. Okay, so what's that? That's like about 8 cents. Okay, so you're talking about 16 cents or something, guys, per page. But what I'm trying to show you down here is this is a big page. Okay, now when I say a big page, then this page has multiple images and everything. Where's the website that we went to? Okay, here we go. So this page has multiple images and everything inside of here. You don't have to do this. Okay, you can have less images. In fact, if you wanted to, let me bring you over to EziStack really quickly. If you go over to the settings, guys, and you go over to AI, you can actually disable creating images. In which case, all you do is be paying for the actual LLM model and not the image models. And if you wanted to, you can work with cheaper models as well. Okay, in fact, let me go ahead and show you a model down here, guys. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead to Horizon Beta. Okay, and I can't remember what the max token is in here, but I'll go ahead and click on submit. And what we'll do with this one is we'll go ahead and create a funnel. Okay, so I'll go ahead to the page builder. I'll actually bring in another template down here, guys. I'll bring in that funnel template that we saw last time, and I'm just trying to make a point down here really quickly, which I want to show you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and here's the funnel template that we brought. We'll go ahead and do the landing page. Okay, and I'll go ahead and click on AI, and I'll put this on pause and come back in a second. Oh, okay, let's see what this problem was. F5, and I'll be able to see in the response. Oh, the alpha model has ended. Okay, so totally ignore what just happened there, but I'll come back down here, guys. But basically the alpha model was a free model, and I just wanted to show you that even if you wanted to work with free models, which a lot of the times is the case that you can, then you can come here and even work with them as well. In fact, what we'll do then, guys, it will go ahead and work with GPT-4o mini. How about that? Okay, we'll go ahead and work with GPT-4o mini. I don't believe I can add that many characters in here. And I'll come down here, click on submit. Let this update inside of EziStack. We'll go back over to the page builder, and we'll come back over to landing page, and we'll click on AI. And hopefully this time we won't get any errors. I wasn't actually aware that they actually closed. So we'll go back over to models. I'll go over to Horizon. Oh yeah, it's gone. Okay, Horizon's gone, guys. Oh, look at that GPT-5 chat. Okay, fantastic. I didn't even know. Brand new, guys, brand new. Okay, so this is something that I must try soon. Maybe not the chat model, but we can have a look at this one for sure. Oh, and it looks super duper cheap. You know what? We'll test this together in a second, guys. Okay, so I'll show you exactly how easy it works to be. Okay, OpenAI requires bringing your own API keys for GPT-5. Okay, so we need to bring our own API keys for this, but I do have direct access to OpenAI, which we might be able to go ahead and work with as well. But I've got so many more things that I want to show you, so let's go ahead and put it on pause, and I'll come back when this is completed down here. Okay, so we're completed. So I'll click on OK, and I'm going to go ahead and open this up, guys. And as you can see down here, embrace vibrant living after 50. Okay, and we've got everything down here, but this time it's been customized by GPT-4o Mini. Okay, so it might not look as good as other models, guys. And you can see this reflect on the price. So look, 657, click on F5, 657. It hasn't even gone down a cent. Now let's have a look to see why it hasn't even gone down a cent. So I'll come down here, I'll go over to activity, and as you can see down here, GPT-4o Mini, it cost us 0.002 cents to do this, guys. And we done this in one prompt because this was a very short page. Okay, but you can go ahead and you can change this. In fact, I'll go ahead and do this now, guys. Okay, so I'll go ahead and delete this. I'll click on delete. Okay, I'll go ahead to the settings, and I'll go over to AI, and I'll go ahead and put this on Gemini Flash 2.5. Okay, and I'll click on submit, and we'll come back over to this page here. I'll go ahead and pull in the same landing page template, guys. Okay, and I'll click on confirm, and we'll go ahead and do this with Gemini this time. I'll put this on pause and come back in a second and show you the price differences and how we can go ahead and work with multiple LLMs based on, you know, their prices, and we get what we pay for. Okay, and that's been completed as well. So we'll come down here, we'll have a look at the landing page. This time it's a landing page by Gemini, not by GPT-4o Mini. It looks a little bit better. Okay, the presentation, it looks more, you know, it just looks better, guys. Okay, and this is Gemini now, but how much did this cost us? So GPT-4o Mini cost us 0.002 cents. I'll click on F5, okay, and Gemini cost us 1 cent, guys. Okay, so almost 5 times more. But I would also say and argue that the design is also probably about 5 times better than GPT-4o Mini. Okay, so when you come and start working with EziStack, you're going to have the choice to work with whatever models you want. You're going to have the choice to work and create whatever pages you want, whether you want to create images or whether you don't want to create images. Okay, and how you want to create these as well. So let me show you another page that I've recently created myself, and I want to showcase this to you because it's a really nice page. Okay, so I've got this offer page, multi-part. I'll go ahead and click on AI. Okay, and while that's getting done, I'll come back over here, click on F5, and as you can see, we're on 656 to start off with. I'll click on F5 down here, guys. Okay, and that's our first Gemini one down. No, we haven't even done any yet, which is good. And if I come down here, we're on 9. Let's click on F5. 954. Okay, because these haven't been created yet. So let's go back over to the log. And this is the page and everything getting done for us. So I'll put this on I'll put this on pause and come back in a second. Okay, and we are done. So let's go ahead and have a look to see exactly what Gemini's done for us on this new page. Okay, so as you can see, this is a new page that I've designed, guys. Okay, and this is actually a landing page, and it looks really good. And it actually uses a problem solution offer kind of technique. So, you know, it's going through the problems down here. It looks really, really nice. Coming down here, still some more problems, and then we come back and we give them a solution or whatever, and as you can see, it looks really, really cool. Okay, so we've got traditional approaches, we've got, you know, the new vibrant life over 50 approach or what have you, and it's a really good template, guys. Okay, and as you can see, we've got our founder image and details down here as well. We've got 2 products that we're offering down here as well. Oops, I don't know what's happened here, but it doesn't look like it's added images, so it probably didn't create the images for us on this occasion. I don't know why, but have a look down here. It's a really good website, guys, and a really good design that this is done for us. Okay, and how much this is costing, don't forget, this is a landing page kind of thing, offer page. It isn't a home page. Okay, so how much did it actually cost us? Let's have a look. Let's go over here. 656, 645. So this one was a fairly expensive page, guys. Don't forget, have a look at the page down here. We'll go up and down one more time so you get a better understanding. So have a look at this page. Okay, so I'm going to go down here. You can see it's got some real nice zoom things and everything in here, icons in here, and what I'm going to show you as well in the back end of OpenRouter is exactly how much or how this actually worked out. So I'll come here and I'll click on F5, and as you can see this time, 808, 808, 808, as you can see this time we've done multiple calls to Gemini. Okay, and Gemini is a fairly expensive model sometimes, and as you can see, some of them cost half a cent, just over half a cent, almost a cent, half a cent, just almost a cent. So you can see how much these are costing us down here. Full transparency, guys. You can see how much it's working out to be. So it depends on the models that you're going to use. It depends on the pages that you're going to create. But the one thing to take away, guys, it's extremely cheap to create these pages. Okay, very, very cheap to create these pages, and it can also be a little bit more expensive depending on who you're working with. But anyway, let me go ahead and show you some of the hosting costs as well. Okay, so I've actually got this browser open in this window here, which I'm going to pull inside of here. Okay, so this is one of my AWS accounts. Okay, I've got multiple AWS accounts, but this is one of them, guys. And as you can see down here, I'm going to show you my billing. Oh, can I do that? Let's click on here and see what happens. I'm trying to be totally transparent so you guys understand the kind of benefits that come with this, because I don't want you guys thinking that, you know what, it's so expensive. You're going to be surprisingly, you're going to be surprised with how cheap things really are. Okay, so let's have a look at bills. Okay, so we can have a look at bills. You can see the prices down here that I'm paying. Okay, so the grand total for this month so far is 4 cents or something like that. Okay, you can have a look at this simple storage service. So this is S3. That's the only thing that I'm being charged for. Okay, it's 3 cents. You can see I'm not being charged for CloudFront. And I want to show you what's in this account, guys. I don't know if I can show you invoices. Okay, I'm not really sure how to show you everything down here, guys. But as you can see, I've actually gone up 50% usage this month. Okay, so 50% usage this month should tell you that I'm using this account even more than what I was being charged before. Okay, so let's go ahead and have a look at S3 to start off with, to show you how many websites I've got in here. Okay, so let's go over to S3. So in S3, guys, in this account, okay, that's costing me about 4 cents a month. I've got 28 websites in here. Every single one of these here is a website. Okay, none of them is for storage or anything else. They're all websites. Okay, if I go inside of here, for example, let's go inside of it. Okay, you can see the entire site structure. Okay, you can see the robot.txt and everything in here, guys. Okay, I've got 28 websites inside of here. Let's go over, and the killer thing is, guys, is some of these are on CloudFront as well. Okay, so let's go over to CloudFront. This is their CDN, yeah? And you saw I'm not even getting charged anything for CloudFront. So on CloudFront, I've got 13 of these websites that are using CloudFront. And how much is it costing me? Billing and cost management. I think that's where we have to go. Okay, so this is working out to be... Okay, so this is saying the total forecast for this month is 18 cents. So far, month to date is 4 cents. Last month's cost for the same period was 7 cents. And last month's total cost was 25 cents. Okay, so 25 cents it cost me for last month's cost, guys. Okay, and you can see how much this was costing me. So this was here. It cost me 5 cents, 6 cents, 4 cents, 16 cents, 21 cents, and at the moment 3 cents. And the reason the costs go up and down, guys, is not because of the actual storage. So when it comes to S3, you have this free tier. Okay, but it's not the actual storage that we're exceeding, it's the amount of requests that we're making. So because I keep creating new sites month after month on this same one, I'm using more requests than actual storage. What I'm trying to explain here is that if I didn't create any more sites on here, my costs will go down to 0. Even with all these sites continuing to be hosted. And that's because, you know, we get 5 gigabytes for free. It really is extremely cheap, guys. That's all I'm going to say to you. Okay, and this is, as I mentioned, with using CloudFront. And the charges you're seeing here, have a look at it in front of you guys. 21 cents from S3 storage and 4 cents of it was taxed. And this is last month's. Okay, and now let me go over and show you one of my Azure accounts. So I've got Azure down here as well. I'm going to open up Azure. Okay, I don't know what happened to my other page. Okay, so this is one of my Azure accounts. I'll go over to the storage accounts. Okay, in the storage accounts, you can see on this one, I've got 15 sites. These are all sites, guys. And the killer thing is many of these sites are actually using the Azure CDN as well. Okay, so if I go back over to the home page, I don't know if you can see these, but you can see endpoint, endpoint, endpoint. And if I come down here, you should be able to see even more endpoint, endpoint, endpoint. What this means is that these are all using the Azure CDN along with the storage. Okay, and let me show you how much the billing is for this. And cost management, I think that's the one. Here we go. So far, nothing is due. Okay, the total amount over time, I've paid 18 cents to this account, guys. Okay, spending rate and forecast, I don't know, say 20 cents or something. So let's have a look. Current uses, current charges is an estimate and excludes taxes. It will be finalized and available to us as Azure credits will automatically be applied, or whatever. So anyway, let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at view details here. Hopefully you can see some months, last months or something like, AWS was showing. Okay, so basically I'm forecasted 16 cents, okay, or 20 cents, guys. So basically about a penny a site. I don't know what else to say. It is extremely, extremely cheap. Okay, so I don't want you guys to worry about costs when it comes to working with the cloud. I don't want you to worry about costs when it comes to you guys working with AI. They're going to be exactly what they charge you themselves, guys. There's no hidden surprises when it comes to EziStack. And finally, guys, one of the things that I wanted to cover was what happens to your websites if something was to happen to EziStack. Okay, so I just want to make it clear that your sites are yours. They live on your cloud or your own FTP accounts in your own environment. EziStack only builds them, it syncs them, it allows you to edit them, and then it steps away. It has nothing between your site and EziStack. There's no callbacks, there's no pings, there's no dependencies. And even if EziStack vanished tomorrow, then your sites are still going to be there, guys. So there you go, guys. Now you've seen it, the real costs behind real builds. And what used to cost hundreds of dollars and hours of time now can be done for cents and in minutes. And the best part, there's no mystery bills, there's no metered usage. You just pay for what you use, create what you want, and scale as far as you dare. What you just saw, today we pulled back the curtain. Real AI costs tracked live. Image generation costs down to the cent. Hostings on S3, Google Cloud, IBM, Cloudflare, fast, secure, and dirt cheap. No lock-in, no SaaS tether, and no hidden costs. Enterprise-grade deployments that you own. This is the real cost of freedom, and it's far cheaper than most marketers think. In the very first video, I said AI made content creation easy, but site infrastructure was still the bottleneck. You had to install WordPress, configure hosting, deal with themes, plugins, security, and databases. It was still too slow, too clunky, and too fragile. Today, we changed that. You just saw how EziStack gives you instant infrastructure, fast builds, automated scale, no glue, no guesswork. When site creation becomes this easy, then everything changes. And over the past 6 demo videos, you've seen in demo 1, how to build your first traffic asset, lightning fast with hosting. In demo 2, total site and content control from a single dashboard. In demo 3, AI powered traffic assets, smarter scalable builds. Demo 4, SEO mastery unleashed, freshness, schema, and curation. In demo 5, scale without limits, memberships, funnels, e-commerce, and WordPress. And in demo 6, real costs, true control, no middleman, and no markups. Now you know what it takes, what it costs, and that you're in full control. This isn't a tool, it's a platform, and it's yours. This was the transparency video, and we're almost ready to open the doors to founder access. But before that, I need your input. Watch your inbox for a quick poll. Tell me how you plan to use EziStack, how many sites, what strategies, and at what scale. That poll will help me shape license tiers and access levels, so I can build this around your real needs. So here are some final notes and next steps. If you haven't entered the EziStack Founder giveaway, then now's the time. Leave a comment on this page, and you'll be automatically entered. So thanks again for watching. Thanks for your trust, and thanks for being part of this journey. This is Abs Ravji, and I'll be in touch very soon. Until then, stay sharp, stay focused, and build smart.